morning. Today is Monday, February 5th, 2024. I'm Jersey.
And I'm Natalie, and today we're talking about music.
But first, here's Caleb with the lunch menu.
Good morning. I am Caleb with today's lunch menu. Today's lunch is grilled cheese and tomato soup. Don't forget your fresh fruit, veggies, and milk. Now to Jersey and Natalie with today's highlights. Have a great day.
Today's Black History artist is the godmother of rock and roll, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. You might have heard about Elvis, Lilo and Stitch's favorite musician, but before there was Elvis, there was Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Her blending of gospel, blues, jazz, and swing established her unique and upbeat sound that she would carry through her career. This sound would eventually grow into what we know as rock and roll.
In the 40s, she introduced her jazzy electric guitar style to the stage, which in later decades would give her that famous nickname, the godmother of rock and roll.
Check out this video of her shredding on the electric guitar and belting out those lyrics like a queen.
Oh yeah! Dedicate. Didn't it rain, children? Rain, oh yes. Didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it didn't.
Sister Tharpe started playing guitar at only 4 years old, so by the time she was a grown-up, she was a pro. During her rise to fame, you'd never hear about a woman playing guitar. It was unheard of. But when critics called her, she responded, "Can't no man play like me. I play better than a man."
Musician like Johnny Cash, Muddy Waters, Chuck Berry, and Elvis Presley, the guys most people think of as the birth of rock and roll, all name Sister Tharpe as an influence. Rock and roll began with a black woman, and it's hard to point out a musician that hasn't been inspired by Tharpe.
Recently, Lizzo's guitarist performed a tribute to Rosetta Tharpe during a television performance, wearing a fur coat while she played just like her idol.
Now for another queen, it's time for Singleton Sessions.
And we're back with another day of Singleton Sessions, and I have Josie here with me who's going to take over the show this morning. You ready, Josie? Who are we learning about today?
Robert Smalls.
All right, tell us about him.
Just before dawn on May 13, 1862, Robert Smalls and a crew composed of fellow slaves in the absence of the white captain and his two mates slipped a cotton steamer off the dock, picked up a family members at a meeting point, then slowly steered the way through the harbor. Smalls, pretending to be captain, even wearing the captain's wide-brimmed straw hat to help him hide his face, responded with the proper coded signals at the two Confederate checkpoints, including the Fort Sumter in itself and other defense positions. Cleared, Smalls sailed into the open seas. Once outside the Confederate waters, and his crew raised a white flag and surrendered his ship to the blockading Union fleet. In fewer than 4 hours, Robert Smalls had done something unimaginable. In the midst of the Civil War, the black male slave has seized a heavily armed Confederate ship and delivered its 17 black passengers, 9 men, 5 women, and 3 children, from slavery to freedom.
All right, Robert Smalls. Was a slave, captured himself, took over the ship and the captains, pretended to be the captain, sailed his way into slavery, freeing himself and the 17 other slaves. Kudos to you, Robert Smalls. What's our questions for grades K through 2, Josie?
Robert's true or false? Robert Smalls seized a ship and sailed his way to freedom.
All right, is that true or false? Grades 2. Did Robert Smalls seize the ship and sailed his way to freedom? Is that true or false? Grades K through 2. What's our next one, Josie?
3 through 5. How many passengers were on the boat? A, 25, B, 10, C, 17.
Now, if you were paying attention, grades 3 through 5, because I saw about 7 people not listening as Josie was reading in grades 3 through 5. So, for grades 3 through 5, how many passengers were on the boat? Was it A, 25, B, 10, or C, 17? We want to see lots and lots and lots of answers in the baskets, K through 2 and 3 through 5. And then this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to get on the intercom if Miss Cackley will let me, and I'll announce the winners for this question. On Friday's question. I'm sorry, for Friday's question. All right? We'll figure it out. It's Singleton session. It's Black History Month. We are answering questions. We are learning about all kinds of amazing people. Y'all have a good day. Thanks, Josie. You did an amazing job.
Hello, I'm Henry with today's weather. Today's weather is a high of 61 degrees and a low of 46, with a 76% chance of rain. Have a good day.
Good morning. I am Emma with today's pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Now to Meredith with today's birthdays.
Good morning. I'm Meredith with today's birthdays. Today's birthdays are Valerie S. and CDP. Happy birthday. Come to the library to get your birthday pencil and go to the computer lab to get your birthday surprise.
I'm Jersey.
And I'm Natalie.
Have a rockin' day.